Let's get into it, baby. This is Fritz Edelweiss once again. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games here to talk about the dark arts of seduction and the nuance of game. I'm glad you came. Thanks for rocking with me once again. We're going to cover different topics. As I promised you before, I'm going to take this show into a new direction. We're going to talk about game, of course, the real social dynamics on how to create and maintain attraction with women. But at the same time, I think really, to be honest, we have to talk about life in general. Current events do matter. They affect us as men, okay? So we're gonna cover a different array of topics. First thing, before we get into it, I gotta hit up my sponsor. I gotta do it. AO Nutrition, Anabolic Outlaws, okay, the #1 sports supplements company in North America. Okay, I've been rocking with them since 2016. Was working on a military installation in Kuwait at Camp Arif John when I discovered their products. It is like no other. What I like about their products, gentlemen, it's non-toxic. Check with your doctor though before you use it. I don't want anybody to get hurt who has health issues, okay? Awesome products. Get your testosterone up. Get your hard body on. Become sexy naked because women like it, okay? So now we're gonna get into a topic I really wanna get into. I really enjoy this channel because I get to be upfront, open, and raw and honest. I'm never going to censor what I feel and what I've experienced. And I want to take all the knowledge that my mentors that I've learned from, you know what I mean? For example, RSD Tyler, also known as Owen Cook from Real Social Dynamics Camp. Everything that I extracted, and I want to pour it into the young men out there so you don't have to suffer. You don't have to go through everything blind, okay? And I want to talk about something very serious. This will change everything in regards to creating attraction and maintaining it with women. This will change everything just in regards to socializing, okay, with the opposite sex. First thing you have to understand is feminine energy is chaotic. It's up, it's down, it's left, it's right. You know what I mean? Today she loves you, tomorrow she doesn't. Okay? This is a reality. I don't care what people tell you. They will try to tell you like, that's not true. Don't listen to this BS. This is a reality. Okay? Feminine energy is chaotic. And as a masculine man, you're coming in with masculine energy. You're supposed to balance this. You know what I mean? This is the yin and the yang. Okay? So understanding what I'm saying is that, for instance, not all women, but I'm saying a majority, the instinctual programming of women is they feel what they feel in the moment. You ever been through that? You ever been through that? You know what I mean? Where a woman of your liking, of you're deeply attracted to, she shows you all this validation, she's into you, she's telling you compliments, you just feel like Superman in that moment. And then 24, even 48 hours later, all of a sudden you're chopped liver. And you're thinking like, what happened? What? Confusing, right? It's the difference between men and women. It's not bad, it's just you have to understand that's the way it is. Stop questioning why a squirrel eats a nut and why tigers and lions prefer to eat meat. Raw meat, okay? This is just the way it is. You have to embrace it. And so you can apply these teachings to your life, master it, and maneuver through it, okay? This is what an old school player told me, and I'm trying to tell you how it is, okay? You know, that is the truth. Most women in the moment, what they feel is what they feel. So when a woman tells you in the moment she loves you, she loves you. She really does. She does love you. But 24 hours later, her feelings change. She doesn't feel the same. And you see this also in marriages all the time. You see these confused dudes in these long-term marriages where they're confused. They're like, well, she told me she loved me the other day and now she's screaming at me saying she doesn't, she hates me. What's going on? You understand? They're confused. They don't understand feminine energy. You understand? Also understand flaking. Let's get into flaking, right? Flaking. All of a sudden, what we just talked about, the woman's talking to you, making you feel good, and all of a sudden she changed her mind. From one day to the next. Happened to me many a times. The worst is when it's a woman that you've known for a long time. That's when it really burns, and as a masculine man, you gotta understand this is the way it is. Now, there's one woman I've known for more than a decade. I was a digital pen pal with her. My boy Michael Diamante was a hip-hop music producer, put me in contact with her. This is back in the MySpace.com era when that shit was popping, remember? And MySpace.com was Facebook before Facebook. And beautiful blonde, Polish Canadian chick from Toronto. And we stayed in contact a long time. Most of my life, I'm not gonna lie, I was financially just trying to make it most of my life. You know what I mean? Doing U.S. Army government contracting gigs. And I finally got to a point where I am now in life where I can afford the $1,000 round trip plane tickets. I can afford to do the Airbnb or the hotel room, right? So I finally said, hey, it was like a couple months ago. And I told her like, hey, let's meet up. Let's hang out. If there's attraction, let's hook up. Humpty hump, okay? She said she was cool with that. All of a sudden, you know, I didn't even have like reservations about it. So later on, 2 weeks before I bought the ticket, I was like, hey, are you sure? Are you sure? Because it sounds like your job is iffy. If you have to schedule constraints, we can reschedule this. She said, no. I want to meet you. I want to spend time with you. I want to get down. I said, cool. Then a week went by, and right when I was going to buy my ticket, my boy, one of my dogs, told me like, nah, dude, I feel some weird stuff in the universe right now. You need to double check that. I double checked it. Sure enough, sent a text message. It took her 12 hours to get back, and she basically canceled on me. She didn't even have the decency to hit me up first to say, hey, things changed. I had to hit her up, and not only did she tap dance and not get to the point where I had to basically say, hey, right, you're canceling, right? And then she said, yeah, I'm canceling this and this happened, blah, blah, blah. You understand? All that time I was getting ready, I was gearing up to go to Toronto to hang out with this beautiful Polish blonde chick, and she canceled. And in the moment, I got salty. I was really owed. I was pissed off. And what I want to say is, but I realized as a masculine, strong man, I couldn't let that affect me. It is what it is. I gave her the gift of missing me. I gave her the gift of no more contact, no more communication. You knew what I wanted from you was intimate, erotic, romantic, read in between the lines. You knew what I was coming out there for, and you decided to break it. And it's no anger, it's no in your feelings, getting butt hurt like a beta male simp. It's just you say, hey, if you ever change your mind, holla, and that's it. And that's what I want men to apply. Don't be like these beta male butt hurt simps that get in their feelings and I was just reading an article the other day about that Van der Sloot guy. I think he has a Dutch name, Van der Sloot. He murdered a beautiful blonde American chick on vacation because she didn't want to get down. She rejected his advances, and he murdered her. This is horrible. What a beta male. What a disgusting scum bucket loser. He should be castrated. He should be castrated. But medieval style, with the knife, cutting off the eggs, if you know what I mean. This is crazy. Gentlemen, we have to get back to being masculine, strong men, build up thick skin, get used to rejection. It's a part of life. It makes you even more of a man. And understand, women also do shite tests. They want to see how you're going to react. Women who want to attract strong masculine men will shite test you, congruence test. They want to see how you're going to react. by saying no. I'm not interested. And if you flip out, exactly, they know you're psycho, you're crazy. You're one of those guys. You're the potential of being a abusive boyfriend. That's what that translates into the woman's mind. That's what a shite test is about. Congruence test, also known. So understand, these things happen. Getting flaked happens. It happens again and again and again. I had a woman that I'm very close to for many moons in Australia. And she does it all the time. Where she said, hey, I want to do a video call. No, I'm going through something. And then she doesn't even say nothing. Weeks turn into months. And then finally she said, oh, I want to holler at you. I want to chop it up. And then all of a sudden, I don't hear from her no more. She just disappeared. I don't get mad. That's feminine energy, gentlemen. That's feminine energy. It's chaotic. It's crazy. And you got to be crazy to roll with the punches. Ride that roller coaster. Ride that rodeo. You got to be the cowboy, gentlemen. Okay? Don't turn into one of these extra sensitive beta male simps. Don't do it. Don't do it. And when the woman finally comes back and you let her know how displeased you were, I want you to remember this. This is a caveat. I want you to tell her, how are you going to make it up to me? Remember that. When you relay your dissatisfaction of what the woman did, not emotional, not acting like a beta male, over emotional simp, a PUSSY. Don't be that way, but you have to let her know. How are you going to make this up to me? A lot of men make that mistake. They don't say, how are you going to make this up to me? And then the woman thinks this behavior, how she's acting, is appropriate. She thinks she can do this again and again and again, and you're going to get flaked on again and again and again. You know what I mean? Being Mr. Nice Guy. And that's where you have to say, whoa. See, that's the caveat. That's what I'm adding here. You got to say, how are you going to make this up to me? You know what I mean? And whatever you feel is appropriate. I know dudes who, told the woman, hey, I want you to cook me dinner, you know what I mean, in your drawers. Nothing but your G-string on. And the woman laughed. She said, you're kidding, right? No. I want you to cook me dinner in your thong. Period. Your tonga. That's it. Straight up. Or, I have other guys that were long distance. They told the woman, I want you to make it up to me. I want to see you do something nasty, something dirty, sleazy. You know what I'm saying? Make a video. Doesn't have to be long, but let me see you pop that coochie. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. How are you going to make this up to me? Gentlemen, we have to embrace masculine bad boy attributes once again. And you're not going to do it by delving into oversensitivity, into your feminine attribute sides. No, don't get me wrong. Every man has feminine qualities to him, even the toughest bad boy. But the problem is it's too much. It's too much. You want to be a masculine, dominant, sexual man. You got to embrace these qualities about you. You know what I mean? Read readings of Marcus Aurelius, the stoicism of former Roman empires. Yeah, read some, take it out there. Read the writings of the ancient feudal Japanese samurai, of Mushin, the no mind, just being in the moment. Become the better version of yourself. Learn what you want to learn. Make time for you. Love thyself. Embrace, also embrace your sexuality. Be sexual positive. There's so many people not sexual positive. We live in such a celibate world right now. Don't let anybody fool you. There is no hookup culture. There is none. It died. You know what I mean? Somewhere post-COVID, it died. I don't know what happened. Everybody signed up to onlyfools.com or something, right? This has been another one of Travel and Bang. Next one, we're going to talk about something a little bit deeper, and we're going to make it do what it do. Asombroso.
It's on.